Okay, Libby, we just need a welcome to WEBBinar 2023. Can you say...
Hello, friends from around the world, and welcome to WEBBinar 2023. From our family to yours, we want to say thank you. These past few years have been a record-setting, world-changing adventure thanks to your generosity. Every year around this time, we send out a special edition of our monthly video newsletter to celebrate the year and share our big dreams for our year-end campaigns. This year especially, we need your help.
She's right, we need your help. But why? Well, there's a kid named Ronnie who has a dream. And Ronnie is growing up healthy and whole because of the Children of Promise program. But what about after he graduates? See, Ronnie dreams of opening a barbershop. However, in the streets of Puerto Asís, Colombia, it can be dangerous and entrepreneurs are few and far between. But many sponsored kids, just like Ronnie, have a dream but lack the seed funding to start a small business. So this December, we believe people like you can change that. In this holiday season, the future starts now. Stick around until later to find out how a new innovation here at Children of Promise will change the game for graduates in our global program.
Why do we need your help? Because the future starts now. You see, through the pandemic, many nonprofits struggled. Growth halted, distribution was challenged, relationships broke down. Here at Children of Promise, a very different story is being told. Through the pandemic and now, we are growing. Our locally shaped model allowed programs to thrive, even through many challenges, reaching children in need all throughout the pandemic. You know what else? This story is spreading. Around the world, global leaders have noticed what our holistic model can do to empower the next generation in their communities. And now they're inviting us to launch where they are. Throughout the pandemic, we've launched in 6 new countries. Many children in these new programs are already thriving in school and growing up in the nurture of their local leaders. For these new programs and families, the future starts now.
We believe this is only the beginning. As even more countries invite us in, matched with the global need in the wake of the pandemic, there is just so much work to do. And as our programs have grown, our team has not. And many people are surprised to learn that for 34 countries and nearing 5,000 kids, there are only 8 staff here in our office. And every global trip, every letter, every church visit, and sponsorship profile is all produced by our small staff here in Indiana. And while we pride ourselves in being a lean organization, we can envision a future where we reach even more children in need and implementing new innovative measures as we grow as an organization. That's where you come in, because for the Children of Promise staff and thousands of children and families around the world, the future starts now.
As you can see, this is a pivotal time for the growth of our organization. There are 5 ways for you, your family, and your community to launch the future now all around the world. Number 1, donate now to our matching campaign funds for the year end. If you or your employer want to see your generosity grow, entrust your year-end pledge to us. For the last 3 years, we have seen every match challenge doubled or tripled by the Children of Promise family around the world. Contact us at give@childrenofpromise.global to learn more.
Join the 300,000 Step Challenge this November. This is one of the easiest ways to make a huge difference this year. Join the challenge with a $30 donation and then walk 10,000 steps a day, every day in November. You can invite your friends and your family to join you, and you can develop a team and see if your team can win this year's team competition on the Pacer app. Winners will receive prizes and make a huge difference along the way.
Donate to the Future Starts Now campaign this Giving Tuesday and throughout December. All gifts this holiday season will go towards the GAP Fund to help more kids join the program and our Making It All Happen Fund to help us grow as an organization. We have a goal of $160,000 this Christmas to reach kids in all 34 countries and launch exciting new innovations to grow into the future.
Utilize fun tools to raise funds in your local community. Take the Fill the Tree challenge at your church and hang an ornament on the tree for every gift to the challenge. Want to send holistic gifts to kids this Christmas? You can send a digital gift box this December. You can avoid the expensive shipping costs and see every cent of your gift used locally to buy culturally appropriate and contextualized goods for the kids in need.
Finally, invite our team to come out for a Children of Promise Sunday to promote the challenge. We have dates open in December and in January if you'd rather celebrate at the end of the challenge.
Whether you choose one or many of the previously mentioned options, we pray this holiday season we will celebrate a further spread of a wholeness story. A story in which families are well fed, kids are in school and cared for medically and spiritually how they should be, and a future that starts now with your help. Before we wrap up this year's webinar, one final question for the Webbs. We talked about innovation, but what was that all about? How will this year's campaign help kids in new ways?
Many of you know that on top of getting kids started in the program more quickly, the GAP Fund also helps some of the children to jump the gap into university education. However, not every child is meant to jump into university studies, but we have been dreaming for a while now to start another aspect to the GAP Fund, seed funding.
We are excited to announce that a portion of all gifts given this campaign will help us launch Children of Promise seed funding. These small gifts for graduates of our global programs will help kids start local businesses. Businesses like a food stand, a barbershop, a seamstress shop, or a video editing company. All 4 of those are ideas Children of Promise kids have already done in the past. And now you can help others get their seed of an idea growing towards a more sustainable future. We believe we can do some big good as we help kids graduating our program leap into their own futures on their own terms. We'll be sharing more stories as the holidays near, but for now, make a plan on how your local community can start a new future now with the options presented earlier. Together, we can continue to make wholeness possible in even more ways.
Wow, what an exciting way to finish up 2023. If you have any questions about the different ways to get involved or how this year's campaign will impact even more families around the globe, contact us at info@childrenofpromise.global, call the office Monday through Friday, or even message us on social media. Keep an eye out for even more updates as we begin November's 300,000 Step Challenge and launch the campaign on November 30th with a big match gift on Giving Tuesday.